start one new lesson, an extended family. So, already you have learned about your family in your smaller classes. Today we will learn about the extended family. So, who are staying, who are residing with us in our home, they are called your family as well as the immediate family. But who are staying with you, they are not only family, they also must have to connected with you. Suppose any renters, they are not belong to your family, who are anyhow connected with you. This way, there are so many people in your family, but they are not residing with you. They are called your extended family. Who are the extended family? The extended family members, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, if they are not staying with your home, they are called the extended family. The relatives from your parents' side, that means your father's side, they are called the paternal relatives. And the relatives who are staying in the mother's family, they are called the mother's or maternal relatives. So the paternal relatives, maternal relatives, they are not residing with you in a single home, but they are also your family. Which kind of family? They are extended family. Keeping in touch. Family who are staying, family members different, they are staying with you. You are always being in touch with them. But with your extended family, how will be in touch? Yes, on that time of festival, different festivals, in wedding ceremony, in naming ceremony, in different kind of festivals, in the time of vacation also, we are going to our extended family's house. If your extended family members are residing in your city or in your town, on that time you are very frequently visiting to them. But if they are not residing with you, that means in the same city, on that time it is not being possible to go very frequently. On that time the possibility is the vacation or otherwise any kind of ceremonies. When I was in your class, on that time, if any one of the extended families are not residing in the same city, on that case we used to write the letters. We used to send them different telegrams. We was used to send them emails. So these things we was to do. Nowadays internets are available, mobile phones are available. So daily you are calling to your grandmothers means the maternal grandparents. So these things you are doing. But on that day these possibilities was not there. Though there was not that much scopes. And these are different keeping in touch, that means the way. There are some other ways also in which way we are able to get in touch with our extended family members. Just like the different family gatherings, different naming ceremonies, different wedding ceremonies. See here, the different festivals are also there, and these all the things are bringing the good environment to our family. So let's talk about the family gathering. What the family gathering are doing us? Family gatherings means it is your different family members who are not residing with you, they will be gathered together, and it brings a very good feelings to us. It is giving you the feeling of belongingness. It is the closeness, and with the help of this kind of gathering, you will be able to respect to your elders, and the different birthday parties like that, the marriage, different festivals also are belongs to this kind of family gathering. Next, let's talk about the naming ceremony. Naming ceremony, what is this? Actually, in our Indian culture, it is a very good custom. Throughout the country, it is giving, that means naming of the any child. The elders are supposing different names. They are suggested different name. And naming ceremony also one kind of family get together. Whenever all the family members are coming to welcome one newborn baby, that one to give a name to it. On that time, it is called the naming ceremony. And the different name suggested by our elders. And in this kind of occasions, we all the members, that means our extended family members, are coming to a single house, and on that time we are enjoying a lot. Let us talk about the wedding ceremony. Wedding ceremony is being celebrated in our house, and it is not only the union between one girl and one boy. It is the one kind of union of between two family, and we are enjoying this wedding ceremony with singing, dancing, eating together. In this way, our new family member who is coming to our family, she is able to adjust with us. She is feeling that this one is my new family, and this one is very exciting also. So now we would like to talk about different festivals. So festivals are also different opportunities to be with your extended families. If you would spend time along with your extended family member, so definitely you will have lots of fun. And one more thing also is there, not only in good time, in your bad time also, that means in tough time also, they are standing beside you. So definitely they are very important to our life. Now I want to talk about the good family environment. How it is possible? Good family environment is very important for all of us, because whatever family do you have doesn't matter. You may have the joint family, you may have the nuclear family, but the important thing is the healthy and the friendly family. This is called the good family environment. And what things it is helping us? These things are helping the good value. Different values. About different values means the hygiene, the good manners, good values, good life skills, different arts and crafts. These all the things we are learning first from our family members. So definitely we have to look into this part also, that whether your family is good or not. Good means not only the member, not like that. It should be the good relationship between you and your family member. The relationship should be good. And one more thing, for the case of joint family, the grandparents, they are generally passing out the different values to the children. And for the case of the nuclear family, it is the responsibility of the parents to teach your child different values. And who are staying, so finally, who are staying in your home along with you, they are called your immediate family member. And who are not staying with you, but they are somehow related or they are relative to you, they are called your extended family. Extended family members are coming to your house. Sometimes you are also going to their house. This is possible with the help of different gathering. And the family gathering, This means the naming ceremony, wedding ceremony, different birthday parties, and all of you please try to attend our online exams also. So now I am giving you a homework, that is prepare a table in which your different family members' names should be there along with the relationship between you and them should be also there. Prepare well, all the very best.